Black here from Castle Black Gaming, where I get right to the point with all of my guides so you can get back out into the verse. Today I wanted to revisit the Aurora MR starter ship, which so many new citizens utilize as their first ship, and what some might not realize can be decent on doing early PvE bounties. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and if you want more in-depth help from me, consider joining my Discord, and for new players who want to join an org, we are looking at becoming active and doing some stuff in the verse together, so the Discord is the best way to meet up. Now with all of that out of the way, let's get to it. Today I will be focusing on options for you to make the Aurora MR bounty worthy. The Aurora is quite capable of handling many levels of bounties, and in the right hands can get you up pretty high within the bounty hunting reputation, with it being possible in the right hands to go up to the VHRT level missions. Let's start with the basic ship components first, and then I will get into a couple of builds you can try out for the weapons. For the shields, I would go with two of the FR66s, which is a standard for size 1 shields, and these can be picked up at Crew L1. For the quantum drive, you can pick up the Atlas, which is available at her L5 and is going to get you around the verse much faster than the stock engine. For the power plant, I would go with the JS300, which you can find at her L2. Now the power plant, this is not going to grant you a lot of benefits until CIG does a ship component revamp and makes these and coolers viable, but you might see some increase in shot counts for laser weapons. You can skip the coolers if you want, as they are not really offering any major cooling effects, but if you decide to go with them, you can pick up two of the glaciers found at Port Tressler. Now on to the weapons. The first thing you should know is not to try any bounties until you at least fill the 2 empty gun spots on your ship, because out of all of the ships, I believe this is the only model that shortchanges you on included weapons, so definitely at least pick up 2 guns before you take on any bounties. Alright, so let's go ahead and add 2 Veripuck size 1 gimbals onto those other 2 empty gun slots. Now gimbaled weapons allow your guns to swivel and will land more hits on targets. The 4 guns you will want to have are the CF117 Bulldogs to start with, so you'll need to pick up 2 more since the ship comes with 2 of them already. Having 4 of these equipped will allow you to fire your lasers, and since these use power and not ammo, you can fire them pretty much anytime you are around enemies, and because they are on gimbals, it allows you time to learn to fly better. Now, I have a very good video on tips for bounty hunting in general to help you learn the little things that will make a difference in handling bounties in general, and I'll link that at the end of this video. Now, after you move up through the bounty hunting reputation ladder and are at or past MRT bounty missions, you might find the bigger ships harder to kill. Now, this is because of a couple of reasons. One of which happened during this year, where the hitboxes for bigger ships actually lag behind a little bit, which is a performance issue CIG is aware of and are testing a fix for now. But because it involves code and performance, we probably won't see it until around update 3.18 later this fall. So for now, you have to just grin and bear it and switch those guns to laser cannons, in which case you will want to pick up 4 of the FL11s found at Dumper's Depot on Port Olisar, which by the way is a great place to pick up mining modules, mining heads, and gadgets, but you didn't hear that from me because this is a ship loadout video and not a mining one. Anyway, switching things up to laser FL series laser cannons will allow you to punch through those larger ships more easily, but beware that these guns shoot slower and are not great for the smaller ships like you see in the early bounty hunting levels. As for the missiles, you don't get many options despite being able to switch the MSD221 for a MSD212, because you will go from 2 missiles to 1 by upgrading to the larger rack. Regardless of which size you decide to use, the missiles I suggest are either the Pioneer ones or the Task Force ones, both of which are electronic magnetics, which are currently the best type of missiles to use as they find their targets more reliably than the other missile types. 1 missile or 2, the choice is yours with that missile rack option, but my advice is to leave it be and use 2 size 1 missiles. And that is going to do it for this guide on this tiny ship with mucho utility. It really is the best $45 starter ship, so as many do, enjoy the ship and get the most bang for your buck and earn that first million with it so you can then upgrade to one of the other really great ships out there. Remember to be kind to your fellow gamer, never underestimate the little guy, and stay positive citizens.